girl, hey! Hey, it's summertime!
What is up, besties?
Hi, guys. Hi, besties.
How you doing?
You know what? I've never been better.
I think this is going to be the second best podcast episode ever in the history of mankind.
Yeah, I think being the humblest of humbles
Correct.
and being as humble as we are,
Right.
I think it's just I would like to give my formal apology.
Right.
I'm sorry that we're just so famous.
Right, and we can't help it. We can't.
Sorry. So yeah, just in case you forgot, which is highly unlikely, I'm
for the
Kaylee
4
Ann
new
Janine.
people.
Right. I'm Kaylee Ann.
And I'm Jen. What
hey
is
guys.
up?
So yeah, a lot's happened
Loads.
since we last talked.
Right.
We became famous overnight, international sensations.
Right.
Like
everyone keeps hitting us up and just like, oh my god, like when's the next episode? We're just like, guys, relax.
Please, you have to practice this thing called patience and I'm sorry. I'm here to be your guide for that.
Period.
Welcome back. Welcome home. Welcome.
Yes. Welcome. So let's just get on into it.
Let's splash on in here, shall we?
Splash in the pond. I think something that we really struggle with being 1999ers is people like to discredit us and our group. We're a very important demographic and we really want to discuss that.
Yeah, I think we have to give a formal PSA and speak on the behalf of all these 1999ers.
Right. This weird group.
We're tired of being bullied. We're tired of being demeaned.
Right.
We're tired of being excluded.
Diminished. Unseen. No. It ends here. It ends now. It ends
right now.
So what are we even talking about? We're talking about being a Zilennial. It's real.
It is real. Look it up. It's in the dictionary. I think so.
Right. And if it's not, we will go ahead and make a request to Merriam-Webster.
Right. I'm going to call him or her or they.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Come on.
And be like, hey, put it in the dictionary.
Period. And what exactly entails being a millennial? What would you say, Cal?
I think a millennial is any person older than me. No.
But like Kwanzaa.
Like a sibling aged person. If you have a sibling that's like not 50, I guess.
Right.
A millennial is a person that is, I don't know, they're in that middle age of life right now.
Right.
Lovely. Love that for them.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think?
I definitely think like if I gave millennials an age, I'd say like the youngest millennials, they're probably like 26 or 27 right now.
You think?
Yeah. And I think the oldest ones, they're definitely like hot, like mid 40s. It's like a big,
really?
It's a big range.
I thought it was like the earliest is like 35.
No, there's definitely like older, like I feel like every generation has like a weird lull group. Like there's definitely a lull group between like Gen X and millennials, and like they don't really care enough to delineate those and like whatever.
Right.
That's fine. We do. We care.
Right.
Because we're tired of being lumped with Gen Z. I am not Gen Z. I don't care how many different, the generation thing, the numbers change depending on the website you're on.
Right. Depending on the website, I'm a millennial. Depending on the website, I'm a Gen Z. Depending on the website, nobody gives a fuck.
Right. End of story.
Which one is it?
I remember when we were in high school, like I had a teacher that was like, you guys are Generation Y because you guys ask why. Like, why are things this way? And blah, blah, blah. I vividly remember that. And then all of a sudden I get into college, like post-college, and now I'm Gen Z. Since when? No.
Mm-mm.
No. Why is it even called a Zilennial? It's exactly what it sounds like. Half Gen Z, half millennial.
Right. It's just like a combination of the two.
Yep.
And it's like just the perfect description. Like I'm neither, both, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's just like it's a perfect way to describe it because I understand. I was there for
Right.
it. I was cognizant. I
Yep.
understand the millennial stuff, but I
Right.
also understand the Gen Z stuff.
Right.
Maybe that's because I'm paying attention. I don't know.
Could
But
very
like
much well be.
maybe that's a quality that that Zilennials have and
Right.
that neither millennials or Gen Z have.
Right.
So,
Like there's clear, you can kind of tell who's a Gen Zer and who's a Zillennial.
absolutely.
Because even the difference between 1999 and 2000,
Oh my god,
stark.
astronomical.
And people like keep
And people think
disregarding
that's
that.
funny. They think it's funny when I'm like, oh my god, they were born in 2000. Like, that's crazy.
They look
I
at life differently.
absolutely. Someone like a 1 year older than me thinks about the world in a completely different way.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
their frame of reference of time, like, I think there's certain markers in our lifetime that, or like big events that
Right.
we focus on that they don't. For example,
Right.
the BP oil spill. That's a big one. 9
Come
11.
on. Like cultural reset moments. Like, do you remember when was it the Verizon guy went to Sprint or like vice versa? That
Right.
was big news.
Those are big news. When I got my iPhone, they don't remember that because they always had one. Like,
Right. I
I,
remember when the
I went
iPhone came
through,
out.
right. I was cognizant. I was a person.
Right. I remember when the
Just because
iPad
I
came
wasn't
out.
19 years old, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I have
I
memories.
I have memories without these things. And yes, while we did grow up in a fully digital age, we were still like, we were the guinea pigs of the guinea pigs. So
Right.
millennials are the guinea pigs of technology, but
Right.
we were like class B. So it's like,
Right. We were
what didn't
there.
work for them, we were the next testing group.
Right. But then, like, they like to diminish that. I didn't have them. I had a MySpace. I had a Facebook. I saw all these things grow and leave, like we saw
Right.
MySpace do.
Were you young as hail on those things?
Right.
Absolutely.
Should I have been on those websites? Absolutely not.
Never. No.
Was I? Yes.
Right.
But like, just because I like didn't, I wasn't there before. Like, it's just like, stop.
Right.
Like, I was there. I'm important.
You know what it is though? It's just, please do not unvalidate my feelings and my experiences.
Right. You're gaslighting me.
Right. I'm like, if you don't want to believe me, that's fine. But I'm just telling you my truth. And if you don't want to accept that,
Right. I can show you a
fine.
picture with my Nokia.
Period. Do these children even know what Nokia is?
No, they don't know what a Nokia is. They don't know what a BlackBerry is. Like, these are all cultural movements that they just don't understand.
They don't get it. They don't understand the hold that Motorola Razrs had on all of us.
Slim and I flip, and I slim and I flip. Like,
come on.
Come on.
I still want a flip phone.
Flip phones. Like,
I love it. The
it
drama
so
of like, we're done. Come on. You can't do that on a boop.
Beep.
Boring.
Boring.
But yeah, I think it's also down to the look. Like, do not lump us with these Gen Zers. Again, no hate to Gen Zers because I do have an appreciation for them. I do love the rebellious kind of attitude that they have. And they're just like, yeah, we're just going to go and we're going to do it. And we have that. But this is like the secret of why we are different. This is like the key factor indicator. We understand this little thing called consequences, you know? And we recognize that there are consequences to our actions.
Yeah.
Being the Gen Z part is like, if we're at a work setting, because we still do that.
We still have jobs.
Right. So if we're in like a work setting, the Gen Z part of us will be bold enough to say, hey, I'm not being treated right. But then the millennial part of us is like, please recognize, you say something, girl, it's going to be different from here on out. Okay. Right. And there will be consequences for you saying something. But the Gen Z part is like, I don't really care. So
yeah, I agree. I think that there is a certain spark that Gen Zers have in that they're very like, take charge. We have to do this now.
I love it.
No implement of like what's the consequence to that, good or bad, and like what will happen. It's just like very in the now.
Correct.
Whereas I feel like millennials are very like, okay, this is a 20-year plan.
Correct.
Like, this is not going to happen right now. We need to plan this thoroughly and adequately,
Right.
and then we will act. Whereas,
Absolutely.
like, the Zilennial will take both of those sides.
Absolutely. We'll factor both into our whole plan.
Right.
So yeah, and I think the main point of distinction is how we look and how we dress.
Right.
You can clearly tell who's Gen Z and who is a Zilennial.
Or who even is a millennial. I think when
100%.
we're out on the town,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
very like, I know how old that woman is.
Absolutely.
I
And you know
know.
what? The best descriptor, like if you were to look and you're like, okay, how can I identify?
Right. What is the
Who's what?
uniform of these certain ages
Absolutely.
or generations? I think the key indicator is like, what did you wear going to a college bar in college? Like,
Right. Are you still wearing that today?
Today. That's the key distinction.
Yeah.
1, grow up. 2, like, why?
What we're not going to do, I think what it really comes down to is like footwear is the strongest indicator, okay?
Yes. I've seen lately Gen Z will wear to the tens, like
cutest outfit.
We're talking
thrifted,
a clubbing outfit.
Yeah.
That, you know, typically you would
like a
see
Miami
with, like,
club.
Right. You would see with a heel. No.
Right.
Actually, they're going to wear it with the most basic white sneaker.
That is dirty as all hell. Okay?
Like,
and they're like, no, I like it a little bit scuffed up. I'm like, no.
And listen, I'm no one to judge. I need some dirty ass shoes.
Right,
like,
same.
But I'm not wearing my cute, like, clubbing skimpy dress with sneakers. Like, I'm wearing it with a heel. Because one, I got my toes done for this.
Right. It's summertime. You need to have your toes done. And we're going to talk about that more later on.
Way later. But, like, my toes are done for this. You going to see my toes.
Right.
I didn't pay $100 for my toes.
To be
to
as
not
quiet
be
as it's kept. No.
Like, to get, like, ingrown toenails in my toenails.
No.
You know?
No.
Like, no, thank
And the thing is, I'm a strong component of comfort when it comes to footwear. Am I going to wear a heel all the time? No. You will rarely see me wear a heel. And if you do, it's going to be so low, like not even funny. But it's just like, because I know that.
Counts.
Yes,
still
because
counts.
I'm putting effort. I'm trying. And my thing is like, I know my limit. And I think that just comes with growing up too. And getting older is knowing your limits, knowing your body, learning your body and what works, what doesn't work. Because if my feet hurt, I'm going to turn into a gremlin and not be great. So I'm helping everyone out by being comfortable.
Yeah. I think that going back to uniforms, I think there's a certain uniform for the Zilennial millennial.
Oh, yeah.
It's very much the cutest top,
like
a cute top and jeans. Cute top and jeans. That is the uniform. Like, I'm going to wear a cute top and jeans. We're going to the club, cute top and jeans. Right. I'm going to go to Target, cute top and jeans. Like, that's just what we do. Whereas these Gen Zers are wearing, baggy shirt,
cargo pant.
Super cute. Wearing a squirt, like things that like we're just like cute top and jeans. That's what you do.
Right. Or the literal staple Zilennial outfit. Basic crop top.
Right.
Trouser. And this is how you can tell the difference between millennial and a Zilennial. A millennial would wear that outfit as well, but they're going to do a bodycon or like a longer shirt. They're not going to do a crop. And the footwear. We're going to do a white sneaker. Clean. They're going to wear ballet or like a loafer situation.
But I also think there was this key push for business casual, like circa 2007.
Love it.
Like, we're wearing, all I can think of was like Kim Kardashian in the club wearing like
her Hervé
a high heel bodycon dress or like a pencil skirt and a
bandage dresses. Absolutely. And a pump this big.
Ooh, not even a pump, girl. Like, we're talking.
And they had their toes out in the
cute
winter.
ankle. Yeah, girl. Peak
I can't imagine. That's
they were
crazy.
Braver than most.
But you know what?
To go out in 2007, like,
what a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
I wish.
I wish. I really do wish. I think that's the only time I wish I could have been a millennial is 2007. Just because, like, things that were happening, pop culture, like the way they were dressing, and then, but I think that's why it bleeds into today. We're still doing that business casual, but cute.
But we're doing it differently. Right. And so it's just like all trends kind of, they die and they come back, and it's just like an ongoing circulation. But there are certain things like, no, you won't catch me in a ballet flat. I'm sorry. Like
we said previously, stinky
feet. No, thank you. I can't do it.
No, thank you. Plus, it hurts. The back of my ankle. What do you?
Flattest shoe in the world.
Dude, my plantar fasciitis could never.
Can't handle it.
Could never.
No.
I really can't. No.
Literally no. But also, let's talk more about just dressing and
how
clothes.
Do you dress especially since we're in the summer? Hey,
it's summertime.
How do you dress? Well, you're welcome. We're here to help you, bestie.
Right.
Like, we're here to be your big sister, your friend, your bestie.
Right, your little sister, whatever. Whoever.
We're here for you guys. Like, let us help you. Please. Listen.
So, I think a really good starting point is, did you wear that in college? If the answer is yes, stop.
Throw it away.
It's
Goodwill
over.
says hello.
Yeah. You're grown now. You need to look like it.
Why are we still cutting t-shirts out?
Moment of silence to all of the Hanes and all the Amazon shirts that got purchased to be cut up.
No. Please. Put down the scissors. Put the scissors down. I'm sick of it.
Unless you're a fashion girly and you got a sewing machine to sew that right back up.
Not even then. Put the scissors down. They belong in the cup that you have on your desk.
With all your stationery items.
No.
Stop it.
No.
And I think, what else would you say is like a good staple?
I think that, you need to dress for your body. Like,
absolutely.
You need to dress. Like, yes, trends are cool. Yes, trends keep you in line.
Yep.
But like, girl, if it don't look good on you, put it away.
Work. If it don't work, it don't work.
Like,
and there's nothing wrong with that. Understanding also, it's like the fashion industry, like, they're not the clothes that they make is not intended to fit everyone. It's intended to fit the model that's going to be in the store. Most. Right. And it's like altering your clothes changes your life.
Yes.
You guys, we discovered Taylor's.
Like,
Taylor's entering the chat.
She is. My little Asian lady, she says hello. And she loves me. Chat.
She also did my jeans. Shout out to her. Love her.
It's so funny. Like, even if you're gonna I love Shein more than most. You can buy your $2 jeans and fix them for $2. Now you got $4 jeans.
2 darts down the back. All you need to make it fit your waist. Okay.
Right. Don't do these dumb hacks that these girls, the shoelace, the whatever, the hair tie. Girl,
it looks a mess.
Go down the block. There's a tailor.
Pay $10. Pay $10 or go uptown. Do something. I'm losing the freaking saying. You don't wear the clothes.
The clothes
don't wear you. You wear the clothes.
You wear the clothes. Yeah.
Thank you. We got there. But yeah, no, literally, it's like, make it work for you, for your body type. Hello?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because it's like, clearly when they were making those jeans, they weren't saying this is for Jennifer Chocolate.
No. This is for Kaylee Dominguez. No. They said this is for mass production.
Right.
The end.
Fast fashion. Love it.
Listen.
Not for everybody.
That's a whole nother separate conversation.
Right.
That's for later episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, making the clothes fit your body changes the entire game.
Absolutely.
The entire game. Oh my God. You just look more put together and just more intentional.
Yeah. And it's just like, it just makes sense. Like,
right.
Why not? Like,
Right.
why not make your clothes fit you?
Right.
Instead of throwing it away. Like, I've been the victim of that. Like, oh, it doesn't fit me, I'm gonna throw it away.
Right.
No. Or you could just fix it. Like,
that's really an option.
You lost 10 pounds? You could buy new jeans, or you could alter them. Like, obviously, like, there's certain things that can't be fixed. Like,
Right.
If it doesn't fit you, it doesn't fit you. But if
and
you
that's
want
the end
to
of the story.
bring in the waist, if you want to, I'm sure,
right,
cutting off 5 inches off the pants, key.
And you know
I
what?
wish I would have had that. Oh my God, when I was wearing skinny jeans and they would bunch up at the end, I hated it. I hated it. And I always felt like a loser.
No.
Yeah,
but you know
because
what?
everybody else's skinny jeans, they didn't have like
Right at
10
the line.
inches. They didn't have 10 inches where it was like geared. Like,
because not every jean came in like petite at the time.
No, Hollister
That was
was
way
not on
later.
that yet.
Way later.
Hollister was not on that.
And you know what? Speaking of jeans as well, especially for all my ladies out there, it's okay to size up.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh.
I think this was a hard lesson that I had to learn.
Me too.
When you see that number and you're like, no, I've always been this number. And like, no, these have to fit me. Like, they have to fit me.
Right.
And when they don't, and then the psychological like warfare that's happening in your brain and the mental breakdown you're having in the changing room, not worth it. Honey,
right.
Just size up. Go one up. Go
but
two up.
But the thing is like, listen, you could wear that and it's cutting into your skin.
It's uncomfortable.
Hurting you. Like, but the thing is, I think what happens most of the time is like, you're different sizes at different stores.
Absolutely.
Like,
that's a key factor too.
Yeah. Like, obviously, like, I'm a medium through and through. Like, but at some stores I may be a large because
right.
Like, it just, that's the way it is. But
right.
Because that's how they make the clothes. And like,
right.
Or even down to like your jean size. You could be this at one place, this at this place. It doesn't mean that you're fat. It doesn't mean that you're too skinny. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that they made those clothes differently.
Absolutely.
Also, fun fact, if you're going to European stores this summer,
sometimes Kale had to learn this the hard way.
Sometimes they put the European number first. You're not a big fatso. They just put the European number first. I love going to Primark. I think they have so many cute clothes. But I always felt very insecure going because I'm like, oh my God, like I'm a bigger size at this store and I don't understand why. And then one day I'm in the fitting room and I'm like, wait a minute. that is says
UK sizing.
EU.
Yeah.
And I said, they size differently.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who would have thunk it?
It's the second number. And guess what? It was my size that I think that I am.
And I think it's really frustrating, you know, being with a woman in these spaces. And these are things that you've dealt with your whole life. And honestly, like, you will forever. But it's kind of just navigating that and just really being comfortable with yourself. I think that's a key takeaway. Be comfortable in the clothes that you wear. Do whatever you have to do to be comfortable in them. Because if you're comfortable in them, you can feel confident in them. And when you're confident in them,
ooh, nothing can stop you.
Period. You can do whatever you want. So be comfortables. Okay? Do whatever you got to do that. And do what works for you. You want to try the new trend? Try it. It works for you, great. It doesn't?
That's fine.
That's not the trend for you because you're not a trend, okay?
Right.
So
you don't need your own person.
Exactly. Stick to the stuff you know. You know? There's nothing wrong with that.
Amen, High School Musical.
Period.
Come on.
Period.
Okay, so we've got the clothes down.
Right. Let's talk about the clothes with the group.
Ooh. The clothes with the group. I can't tell you. This is a sore subject for me, and it really is close to my heart. Text your friends before you go outside of your home. Ask your friends, what are we wearing?
What's the vibe for tonight?
What are you wearing before you leave your house? Do you like your friends?
Right.
Ask
them.
Do you guys
love each other? Right.
Do you guys talk Like, before you made those plans, you guys talk?
You didn't. And we can tell when you don't.
And we can't. We can. Because I can't tell you the amount of times I've been somewhere. Me and Jen vibing, having a good time. I look over to the door, and a group of girls and boys, I ain't gonna discriminate.
No.
A group of girls and boys will walk in. Y'all met at Publix? Y'all knew each other before you walked in this door? The amount of times people come together as a group and are going to 5 different events. We're talking, this girl's going to the beach.
Lord.
This girl's going to Tao, a nightclub. This girl's going to, I don't even know, to brunch. This girl's going to a spring picnic.
This one's going to a vineyard. This one's going to Miami in the daytime.
You don't look cohesive. You don't look like a unit. You don't
look like a mess.
You do. You do look like a mess.
And you know what? I'm all for individual style. Don't confuse us with style.
Right.
Besties, do not confuse us with style. You can have individual styles, but we're going out. Okay? Here's the setting. Hey, Kel, we're going to go to dinner at this really cool, cute little place. It's super trendy, like super vibes, and it has like all the cute little lights, like whatever. That's the vibe of the restaurant.
Inside or outside? Different places.
Come on. Or is it giving, we're doing inside first, outside later?
Right.
Is it a transitional thing?
Is it a transit? Because that affects my shoes.
Correct.
Like, where are we going?
Are we Ubering there, or are we taking the public transportation? Because that also footwear,
outfit, jacket.
Right. I'm going to be walking for a long time. Okay, I'm going to be sweaty. So, no, I'm not going to wear the leather blazer that I was planning to wear.
Right. Or am I going straight from the car to the place? If it's wintertime,
then I can wear little clothes.
I'm not going to wear that many clothes.
Right. And I'm going to wear the skinniest little heels that I own.
Right.
Because I'm sitting down.
Right. Just text your friends. I don't get it. I don't understand why this happens. Like, if I could, without offending anybody, I would insert so many pictures to shame. Shame, 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 shame.
Bring shame back 2023.
Bring it back.
No, we need to be shamed again.
Some people do need to be shamed. Bring back, make America shamed again. Like,
please. Because you know what? Humility is great.
Key.
Okay? You can be great, awesome, this, that, and the third, whatever. But please, everything that you say doesn't need to be said out loud. Okay? Everything you do doesn't need to be shown on a public front. Okay?
Right. And even down to your clothes.
Come on.
There's some things I don't need to see in public. I don't need to see your areola.
And you know what? I think that also comes from growing up. Like, the older we get, the less skin I show, the sexier I feel.
Absolutely. A one piece?
Oh, wow. One pieces are hot.
One pieces are so hot. You're telling me that when I sit down, I don't have to be like, everybody's looking at my rolls. Girl!
No. Put that one piece and keep it pushing. On. And you know what? Maybe does this go back to our church girl roots, modest is hottest? Maybe.
Absolutely.
But you know what? They were onto something there. They really were.
They were.
Because being classy is forever a slay.
Like all these people talking about Sophia Richie and Sophia Richie's style. Maybe she knows how to dress her body. Maybe she finally figured out her style.
Right. And that's it. That's why you love it.
God bless her.
Right. Everybody loves it so much because you can see how comfortable she is in these clothes.
And she doesn't need to show her boobies. She doesn't need to show her stomach. She doesn't need to show her ankle.
Right. to
be like, yes, I am the it girl. She didn't have to tell you guys that.
No. But also, that we're not saying don't do that because you want to show you some tetica, show some tetica.
Absolutely.
It's
they
cute.
ain't go nowhere. You want to show your midriff? Show your midriff. You want to show your knees? Show your knees.
Right. You want to wear those jeans and make your ass look fat? Fire.
Do it.
Do it. Be comfortable. But note that you're doing it for yourself and you're not doing it for others.
Right.
And I think
the
that's
amount
the
of times,
key change.
Yes. The amount of times, like, when I was younger, going out, I'm dressing for the men that I could possibly get. Absolutely. Did I get one? Never. Never.
When we were buying the 10,000 bodysuits,
oh my God, they were for them.
It needs to go to my belly button, or it needs to be literally like here, like
right,
cutting my boob in half. Like my boobs need to be on display, or I'm gonna wear the tiniest little shorts.
You can see the sliver of my ass.
Right, cooch lips on display.
On display.
Why?
But like, and I didn't cute. Like it.
No, I was so uncomfortable.
If it doesn't feel right, it isn't.
Boom.
If you're gonna get anything from the
key
30 minutes we've been talking,
takeaway.
Flash the screen. Flash the screen. If you're gonna get anything from the 30 minutes we've been talking,
yep,
you need to know if it doesn't feel right, it's not for you.
Done. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no.
Woo! Preach it.
The end.
She just said a word.
The end. That's it.
That's it.
So that's really it. Like, you guys, it's not that hard, you know?
Mm-mm.
And it's so much more freeing and relaxing.
Yeah.
And great. And
that being said, back to shame.
Right. Yeah, let's shame. This is a key shame.
Retire Rose Gold. No,
I need a moment, actually.
all the girls who got rose gold engagement rings, where you know, I bet you feel foolish.
Can you
because
actually
you followed a trend,
right?
A minuscule trend.
Like, if you want, please join our Facebook group, and like, I want to hear your story.
Yes, I want to hear like the anniversary ring you got a year later.
Yeah,
like rose gold was such a specific point in time, like
2015.
The rose gold watch, I had it. Rose gold earrings. To me, in my humble opinion, it looks like rusted gold. And honestly, that's what it is.
No, you know what rose gold looks like? It's when you buy your cheap little gold rings and they start to turn. So you're buying the ring that already turned. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about it. Not cute.
Like,
I have always been an anti-rose gold. Like, literally, this is deep to my heart, true to my heart. Anti-rose gold. Because it's tacky. That's literally all I have to say about it. It's tacky. And it's
I don't like it.
Because it's something that is so specific to a specific time.
Right.
We're
talking 2016, 2017. Like,
right. No.
When I see a rose gold engagement ring, I think about all the girls getting engaged my senior year of high school. Like,
absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just, I don't like it.
No,
but
and it's like,
also, it's just like, it tells you what the type of person you are. Sorry.
That was literally my next thought was like, where are you in life? Mm-hmm. What's going on? I can tell.
There's certain, with jewelry, I think there's certain like upgrades, certain levels you get to. Like the day we bought hoops. That was that day.
Life altering.
It changed my life.
And but the thing is, the backstory of that is like we grew up wearing hoops, like the little baby hoops,
the ones that clip to your ear. They're so tight.
We grew up with those, and I think in middle school, once I was allowed to like do some self-expression, I was like, ew, I hate little hoops.
Never again.
Tragic. But when we were in college, that first year of college, and we were like, I remember Kayla and I went to the mall.
No, it was before that. We said, we were on the phone, and I said,
yeah,
I have to tell you something.
Please note, we are dramatic people. Like, if you didn't get that already.
I said,
bye.
I need to tell you something, and it's going to go against an opinion that I've had.
Right.
But it's a hear me out. That's something that we say that all the time. Hear me out.
Right.
I was like, I think I want to buy hoops.
And what did I say right after? I was like,
you said,
oh my God.
Me too.
So what did we do? Right.
We went to Claire's. Keep in mind, we're 19 years old. I said, okay, let's go to the mall.
All right.
But
so she picked me up.
I picked her. Beep, bop.
Let's go.
And we went to the mall. And
sweating buckets.
Ooh, because that Florida sun.
Come on.
We go, and I'm like, where do you even buy it?
Right. We're like, where do hoops exist? Did we go to Chris or did we go to Icing? The knockoff.
No, we went to Icing. It's not a knockoff. They're sisters.
Oh, sorry.
Right? Yes.
I think so. They definitely give the same vibe.
No, they're like partners for sure.
Oh, okay.
So we went to Icing because we're 19 years old, and that's cool. Charming Charlie's, I think, was already out of business.
Right. Unfortunately. R.I.P. Queen.
R.I.P. What a queen. And we said, hey, I want to buy a pair of hoops. And they said, it's over there.
Okay. Right.
That 16-year-old minimum wage employee said it's over there.
I literally don't care.
And the way we balled out. But we started with silver.
Yep.
Hoops.
Yes.
And it came in a 3-pack. All the best hoop packs come in a pack of 3. The everyday, the I want to be a little fancy today, and the big hoops.
Mama Jammers. Right.
Not that big, like this one.
They're a little bit bigger. Like a little bit bigger.
You think? Maybe.
Yeah, because I remember being like, I'm intimidated.
If we find a picture, we'll show it.
Absolutely. Insert pic here.
It was everything. I felt alive. I felt like J-Lo, my muse, my anthem. I felt like
everything.
It was like, when everything just makes sense.
It's like the world just settled.
Right. there was a quiet.
Right.
And I said, this is real. This is me.
It was
euphoric. It was everything. I've never taken a hard drug, but I think that was the equivalent.
Right. That was absolutely. And when we took him for a spin, it was the most
the amount of compliments. Oh my gosh, you look so great. What did you do different? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
We received so many. What do you
mean?
We received so many compliments that night. Yeah, and I've never went back.
Right. In fact, but when did we transition to the gold?
Right. So obviously, I started as a silver girly.
Right. I think everyone starts as a silver.
Well, no, I think it depends on your mom, because there's definitely there's a silver girl and there's a gold girl.
Yep.
My mother is a silver girl.
Yeah.
Through and through.
And so is mine, but all of her jewelry was her wedding band was gold. But
my mom's wedding band is gold. Right. My mom's wedding band it's gold. Interesting. But my mother only wears silver. And so I think that's why. But you know what? I don't know. Whatever. If your mom's a silver girl, you're gonna be a silver girl growing up.
Right.
Maybe your mom went through an existential crisis and she has gold jewelry. That's okay. We'll talk about that later. But
she has hand-me-downs. My mom had a bunch of, because in Angola, gold is everything. They only do gold.
I think that's very
ethnic.
Right. Yeah, I think it's very ethnic, to have gold jewelry.
Ethnic people do gold.
Right.
Because gold is money.
Right. That gold is wealth.
Come on.
You rich, you got gold. It don't matter if it's fake. You look like it.
Right.
So
that transition was epic.
It was epic.
Everything.
Because
it's everything.
Yes, at the moment, it was the hoop. It wasn't really about the silver or the gold.
Right.
It was about the hoop. And then it
was about the color.
The euphoric feeling faded. And I said, wait a minute, something feels wrong.
Right.
And it wasn't the hoop. It was the color.
Right.
And then we got gold hoops. And everything came back. It flooded. Never went back.
So it's almost like we went back to our original back to our original forms.
Right.
Because all the little hoops that I had growing up, little gold hoops. And what do I wear every single day? Little gold hoops.
Right.
Full circle moment.
It's just it makes my face feel slimmer. It makes me feel
it goes with our skin tone. So
and I feel
better.
Sometimes when I wear a dangly, it's going like this. And maybe that's because my aunt and my mom pierced my ears when I was 2 weeks old. Maybe my piercings are a little crooked. But maybe it doesn't with the hoops. Whatever. It doesn't feel as right.
Right.
And again, like we've said before.
Correct.
Dress for your body.
Yeah.
Do your jewelry for your body.
Right. Skin
Not rose
tone,
gold,
all the things.
That looks good on nobody.
No one. No one looks good in rose gold.
No one.
Fact.
Show me a person. No.
Can't see him.
No. I think that, you definitely can distinct. I think there's definitely certain personality traits. You 100%. Have your silver friends.
Oh, yeah.
And your gold friends.
Oh, yeah.
Different people.
Oh,
different people.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like silver people, mild's not the right word, but they're very tame. Very like...
They're chill people.
Yeah, very chill people. Very like, right. I'm here. What's happening?
Right.
Gold person.
Hey. And it's interesting, though, because I feel like you would low-key think it's the opposite, but it's not. So,
right.
Love that. One thing I will say, and I know Kale is definitely against it, I've been, like, into mixing metals.
I don't like mixing anything, honestly.
I know. You're very, like, tiki tiki toko tiki.
Right.
I like to, play around.
I have my certain, like, there's definitely certain colors that do go together. There's definitely certain colors that don't.
Right.
Blue, black. No.
And I disagree wholeheartedly.
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't work.
For you.
Fact.
For you, again.
Fact.
To you.
Fact.
Blue and black go together just fine.
No.
Navy and black go together.
No.
Yes, they do. And it's okay. See, that's where, things are, you just got to do what works for you. Not, the same rules do not apply to everyone. So that's just really the tea. Same thing. Again, I'm a little bit more adventurous. So
I'm very adventurous. I wear a lot of different colors together that probably don't go together because I like it.
I'll say that you're more strict on your rules. Because like you just said, that's a fact to you. It's a fact.
It is a fact.
I will challenge the fact. And I don't agree. So
that's facts.
I love mixing metals. Like I think mixing gold and silver, like it's kind of a slay. Like to me, not to everyone. A lot of people out there, I know that you are on my team. So go ahead. Are you team one color or are you team mixed metals? Like
the only thing I mix metals is this ring that I've never taken off.
You mix metals every day.
But it's different. Like,
is it?
I'm not putting a silver and a gold, a silver and a gold.
I literally did that. I have gold, silver, and a diamond.
The only time that's ever happened is if I put on my earrings in the dark. And that's happened multiple times. I put on silver and gold because I couldn't see.
Right. She didn't have her eyes in.
That was not on purpose. Like
I will do it purposely. And I like to live on the edge in that way. It's a slay. But yeah. So,
okay, so we've gotten the clothes down. We have the jewelry down.
Right.
We're at the venue. We look like a unit. We're strutting in there. Confident, tailored clothes. We look great. What are we drinking?
You guys. Here is probably one of the most important things, okay? I'm very much like, if you have a signature drink, order that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. However, there are certain signature drinks that age you.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about them. Insert amaretto sour. Insert any blue drink. Ooh.
No.
If you are over the age of 18, I'm not even going to count the legal drinking limit.
No. If you're over the age of 18, why are you ordering
no blue drinks? No blue drinks. Danger, danger. If you're doing the classic sorority girl slay, sorority girl spritzer, aka vodka soda with Mio.
Or tequila soda.
Or tequila soda with Mio. Let it go.
I think the day that Mio died for me.
Yup. It died for all of us that day.
Did it? I don't think you know what I'm about to say. I was in New York visiting her, and I had my Mia with me.
Always.
It was a Kool-Aid thing. It was delicious.
That for me.
And in my mind, the Mio solved everything. I can't taste the alcohol. I can't taste anything. All I taste is Mio because that's how much I was saturating it.
Right.
We went to this party.
Right, for Halloween.
A Getty, if you will.
Right.
And
right.
they didn't have any mixers. They didn't have anything. And I said, that's fine. I have Mio.
Right.
So I wasn't even drunk, honestly. Was I? No.
Barely tipped. No, we did drink like a Truly before.
Maybe, like but I wasn't intoxicated.
And we were frigid. So
yeah. And like I almost just peed myself. That's a different story for a different day.
Right.
But I said, that's fine, guys. I have my Mio.
Right.
Proceed. Not got myself a cup. Squeeze the Mio in the tequila bottle that everybody was sharing. I said, I don't care. Nobody drank the
most disgusting concoction in the world.
It was not that bad. It tasted like Mio.
Number one, was it Mio or was it the Kool-Aid?
It was the Kool-Aid. And
I hate Kool-Aid. So by that default, it was disgusting.
And then I felt obligated to drink that said tequila. I hate tequila.
Right.
I hate it. Me and my good friend decided to drink it, and we couldn't. At some point, I was like, we have to give up. Like,
it's over.
Why? I'm sorry. Yeah. And I think about that all the time. Honestly, that haunts me.
Right.
I need to let it go.
Yeah, you and Jordan doing that was actually barbaric. I literally said, I'm not touching that.
Well, because I was so embarrassed. Like, I just fucked that whole drink up for everybody. Like, now I have to drink it. Like, so
on principle.
On principle alone, like, I have to, because here I am saying that this is the greatest idea. We were preaching to everybody about how Mio and tequila sodas or vodka sodas are so great, and then I messed it up for everybody, so I had to drink it. Like,
right. Shout out to Jordan for being a trooper. Because
no,
nope, niet. I think that Mio ended for me officially St. Patrick's Day.
Which one? The first one?
The first one. The big punch bowl.
That was another, like, I could save this. I could save it.
That was literally the last. I've never had Mio ever since then. Like,
yeah, no, that was the
horrible. Horrible. Shout out to Angie. Ordered a big ass punch bowl for the whole group to share, and it was rank city. It was so gross. So what do?
I can save it. No, girl, you cannot save it.
That drink went from bad to worse. It was not good.
And again, we just fucked it up for everybody. Because there were people saying, like, it's not that bad, it's not that bad.
But we were like, no, we're going to make it better for everyone. We didn't.
We didn't. And everybody had to, like, endure that. It was so gross.
It was embarrassing. But, like, we're with our friends, so it, like, doesn't really matter. But it was bad.
No, but at the other situation, we were not with our friends, and I was very embarrassed. I think
that was bad. That was bad.
That was bad.
But yeah, going back to, like, what are you ordering? That really says a lot. So if we're still in that era and we're not going to the college bar, I'm going to need you to cut it.
Yeah, because at that point, the drive was, one, I can't taste it. Two, like, I need to save money. But then I think the day I realized it was truly ineffective was the day that I got I had accidentally ordered a vodka cran and a vodka soda, and they cost the same.
Right. And so you're like, why am I torturing myself?
What am I doing?
I think the real turning point is, like, your taste buds change over time. Your new body definitely accepts more than it did in the past, or it doesn't.
Absolutely.
And I think that we can now stomach certain tastes that we couldn't before. Before, Pink Moscato was the jam.
Ooh, so good.
If you put a glass of Pink Moscato if you put that in my face right now, I'm going to take it and I'm going to throw it at you.
Stinky. It smells sour.
It's rank.
It's bad. Like, listen.
And, like, there are better cheap wines.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I go to Trader Joe's all the time and get $2 wine. great.
Come on.
Box
it's good
wine,
quality.
it's okay.
I can't even do a Franzia. If I see that, I'm triggered.
I could do a Franzia.
Wine sack. No, I can't.
Slap the sack.
Slap the sack. I can't. And that taste. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's giving frat house.
It is giving frat house.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Like before wine I was like, no. Just because
I was like, yuck.
It was dry. It tasted like dust.
Or like Ash says, dusty.
Yeah, it tasted dusty and I wasn't about it. Now, the drier the better.
Right.
The drier the better for whites. Like, I love me a good dusty red. Like, ooh, so good.
I think on the white scale, like, I need it to be drier. Like, if it's too sweet, I'm gonna vom. Like, disgusting.
And I think one night during COVID, I'm really gonna expose myself here. One night during COVID, I bought, you know how Barefoot has different sizes? Like they have like the really skinny bottle, the normal size bottle, and then the big boy. I bought that.
Right.
For myself.
As you should.
Alone. And I drank all of it. I have never cried so much. I have never had so many self-reflections. I have never, at that point, realized all of the men I was with were so dumb. Like, and that they didn't love me.
It's like, you literally had, like, the deepest moment of, like, what am I doing?
I felt like freaking Buddha, and I had come to the age of enlightenment. Like, it was bad. And after that night, I never looked at Moscato again.
No.
Yucky.
So yuck.
It tastes like bad decisions. It tastes like regret.
Cause it is.
And
don't do it. Listen, don't do it.
Only with wine. If it tastes like juice, I don't want it.
I want it to taste like literal wine.
I want it to taste like wine. I like the taste of wine.
Right.
And I like juice.
Right.
They're not the same.
No, and it's okay to separate the two. But again, it goes back to like maturing those taste buds and really like exposure therapy. We can talk about our favorite drinks of the mom.
Yes. You go first. I have to think.
Oh, okay. You already know what mine is. She is really on an Aperol Spritz kick. And I remember the first time I had an Aperol Spritz, it was when we went to Chicago the first time. And Lexi gave me a drink. Shout out Lexi. Lexi gave me a sip of hers, and I was like, that's disgusting. And never looked back. And then recently, I think it was like last year, I was watching White Lotus. White Lotus season 2, and every episode they're by the water. When the core 4 were chit chatting, whatever, they always had an Aperol Spritz on the table. I'm like, that looks really good. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make one and see if I like it. Went to the store, bought all the things, drank it, and it was like my body, like my soul left my body, and I was like, this is the most
that feeling with the earrings. It keeps coming back.
Euphoric moments happen all the time.
Right.
You know, you just have to let them happen.
Right.
And I was like, where have you been all my life, Rihanna? It was fantastic. And I haven't looked back since. And so when I tell you I'm a Spritz girl, I'm not lying. I'm drinking that all the time, every day, wherever.
But you know what? I love TikTok. Right. I recently learned there's so many different spritzes.
Yes.
And I think, not to flex, but when I go to Italy, I'm definitely going to try all the spritzes.
And I need you to literally, I'm going to make you I'm like, design it. I'm going to design it so you can rate it. I'm like, okay, so I need to try this. I need to try that.
There's one that doesn't have Aperol, or like it's something different. And I'm like, that looks like my jam. Because I just don't think I like Aperol.
Because Aperol is a very specific taste, and it's orangey, but then very bitter at the end. It tastes like if you lick the outside of an orange at the end.
Yeah, like that pith.
Yes, and I love that. But I know it's not for everyone. Right. So yeah, but when you have your signature drink, that's a vibe. Like, go ahead, order that. You know what? We're both classic Prosecco girls also. Like, if I don't know what to order, I'm ordering a glass of Prosecco.
Or like, you know what? Worst comes to worst, I'm having a Truly. I'm having a High Noon. But more High Noons than Trulies these days.
We graduated.
We did graduate. Because, well, one, the problem is a lot of places don't have Truly lemonades. My fave.
And you don't like regular seltzer. Right.
And High Noons taste like juice. So I'm going to have a High Noon. That's the alternative. But like a White Claw, I just feel so bloated and so gassy.
And you know what? It's not for everyone. I think because like in college, literally lived in a White Claw Truly house.
Yeah.
And we were on that kick. Like they really could have endorsed us with the amount of seltzers that lived in our home rent free. But yeah, like your tastes just evolve over time and just like accepting that. And that's okay.
And it is okay.
Allow it to evolve though. You know?
And stop torturing yourself.
Yeah.
That's the episode. Stamp
it. Key takeaway for this one. Stop torturing yourself.
Stop it.
If you don't like it, that's the other thing too. Don't force yourself to drink if you don't have to. That's something I really had to learn, especially moving to New York and like everyone's going out and like, oh my gosh, like let me get a drink at the bar. Very drinking culture here. But I realized I'm like, I don't want to drink all the time.
Right.
I don't. And if I do want to drink, I want to drink something that I actually like.
But even then, it's like, okay, I don't want alcohol, but I want juice. Like
you can lemonade is great.
You can order cranberry juice. And they will give it to you. Well, they look at you weird, maybe, but like that's fine.
Whatever, because sometimes it really is just the act of having a cup in your hand. So you can feel like a part. Literally just even if you get water, ask for a lime in it. And it makes you just feel like you're a part of the moment. And you don't have to get effed up and like throwing up on the side of the road.
Right. If you really want to spend $15, they can make you a virgin cocktail. Like,
yeah, come on.
Obviously, like if the key component of it is alcohol, like it's going to be a little tricky. But like
you can't order tequila sunrise, no tequila.
Right. But if you want like a mojito, girl, those are delicious. That's what we've been doing. Fajitos.
Period.
Ooh, it's so
fajitos
good.
For years.
It's lemonade with mint in it.
We love that.
And they get like, so confused.
Right.
Like, yeah, just no alcohol.
That's like, it.
When you
you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Right.
That's the key takeaway. Especially when it comes to alcohol.
You're a pussy, you're not drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now maybe.
What? Party pooper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I can be fun with or without alcohol. I don't need it. But you need a social lubricant.
Right. You need
talk to yourself about that. Reflect on that.
You need to have alcohol to tell me all your problems.
You need to have alcohol in order to like smile or like be yourself or be a version of yourself.
Or something bad happened, I need to have alcohol.
That is called coping mechanisms, and like that's another episode.
Right.
But like let's find healthier ways to deal with our problems than like drugs and liquor, you know? We love that.
Yeah.
A concept.
Back to my favorite.
Yeah, let's get into that. What is your favorite drink?
I think if I had to choose, it would definitely be a vodka cran. Like, with lime. That's a key.
That's very...
very key.
We're cranberry people over here.
I love me a good cranberry
juice. Stands.
Did you know that the cranberry company, was it?
Osprey?
Yeah.
Osprey. Ospray.
Is it?
I don't know. That sounds right.
The company that makes the cranberry juice. They make different flavors. They'll do like cranberry pineapple, cranberry mango, cranberry apple, cranberry.
Have you had the white cran?
Yes, obviously.
Very good.
Very good. But yeah, a vodka cran with lime is a go-to. But I think there's different drinks at different locations.
Yes.
They're like, I'm at the beach. I'm drinking.
Give me a seltzer.
I'm drinking a seltzer. I'm at the club.
Easy. I don't want to be mixing things on the beach.
Plus, it's like, if I'm gonna drink anything that's hot, like it's easier to stomach that than like. There's nothing worse than you're on the beach. You have a juice and a liquor, and it's warm.
It's going straight in the sand. Sorry.
It's going straight back up because I'm throwing up. Like, that's so gross. Or like a warm beer. Gross.
And you know what? We have some really cute like koozies.
Yeah.
So no.
I love me a koozie.
Right.
I'm at the club, vodka crayon.
Yep.
I'm at a restaurant, wine.
Right. That's a good one.
I'm at my house.
Wine.
Probably wine. Like, yeah.
Because here's the thing. If you can have a dinner, you know, and you're like, okay, I'm doing wine, like, or I'm starting off with a cocktail at dinner. It really does depend on the vibe of the place and the group that you're with. Absolutely. How many times have we gone out to dinner that, you know, we're amping it up, whatever. Somewhere in the dinner, we're taking shots. How did that happen? We don't know.
Right.
But it is. It's just that. But that's because the vibe is right. The people are right. The situation is right. But am I going to go to like a fancy classy dinner and do shots? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, so it's really just figuring that out. Like you kind of create your own rules to life. That's really all it is.
This is your experience. Nobody's living it for you. Like you are in control of the game. Like play how you want to. And like you don't need to conform yourself for others. You don't need to change. If you don't want to, you don't want to. If you do want to, you do want to.
And
within boundaries and within
reasons.
Within reason. Like like make sure it makes sense.
Right. That's all it is, really. It's just being true to who you are, but in order to do that, you have to kind of like figure out who you are. So that's really the first step is being like, who am I?
Absolutely.
What do I like?
Yeah.
First rule, always. Wow, I love that.
What a great combo.
That was great.
That was great. All right. So as we're wrapping up, let's talk about our current fixations of the week, of the month, whatever.
Per.
Would you like to go first?
No, I want you to go first.
Okay. So this whole journey has been really, eye-opening. Yep. I've really kind of spearheaded the social media of it all.
Absolutely.
And, I'm a woman in STEM. I'm a woman in STEM.
She is.
I love me a good analytic.
She's obsessed, you guys.
Doesn't make sense. I don't understand why people would view content. They see the content, they love it, and not like it.
Right.
There's so many things, so many graphs I could show you.
She's studying.
There's 800 people engaging with it, but they're not liking it.
Right. And you know what? There's a whole science to that. And
absolutely.
If you ever want to do a deep dive, there's definitely some free online resources to look into how to alter that. But I think what's been really cool seeing you with this fixation is just like seeing you tap into something that like you've kind of done, but like you're really doing it, and just seeing how excited you are about it, and like you're a slay at it. So it's been really cool.
Thanks.
A different side to her. She's multifaceted.
Yeah, I think like I keep telling you, like when in our lives did we stop having hobbies?
Yeah,
like growing up, that's the biggest question they would ask you. What's your favorite color? What's your name? What's your hobby? Like, and they don't ask that anymore because it's not important, because your hobby sort of turned into your job.
Right.
And your hobby turned into your college major. Your hobby turned into your identity.
Lifeline. Yeah.
And
it sucks.
You kind of pigeonhole yourself into this thing that you decided when you were 18 years old.
Come on.
Or 20, whatever.
Right.
And like you never let go of that, and you never explore anything else. And like, yes, I love my job, and yes, absolutely. I love what I do, but I can have hobbies. And for me, that's social media and being a social media coordinator and doing all these things, and not just with this, but with other people. And it's fun, and it's like a puzzle to figure out and tell people to like our post because they don't do it. So yeah,
it's been, and I also think it's been really cool for you to tap more into your creativity because you are a woman in STEM. You're very analytical, and it's been really cool to see you do the opposite and like see how your brain functions as an analytical person in a creative space.
Right.
It's iconic. Best of both worlds.
It's cute. It's cute. I like it.
She's a slut. And kind of speaking on that similar like front, as a graphic designer, I make designs graphically. And
what?
Yeah, what? Who would have thought?
No way.
And as much as I love, really original content and, start to finish, blank slate, the whole thing, it is a pretty hefty process from beginning to end. And honestly, with all the stuff that we've done for On Call Besties and for other stuff, I've been using Canva like it's nobody's business. It's like life hack.
It is life hack.
I remember being in school and being like, oh my God, like Canva's like horrible because like as a graphic designer, I'm like, I literally study these things and like you're telling me that they make a tool that you just pop in. Ew. Like that's, oh my God, like that is so horrible, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But it's a tool for anyone. Anyone can use it, and using it as a tool as a graphic designer, 10 out of 10, because it's like, they make it so much easier. We can have access to the files like together. This is not sponsored by any way.
By anybody.
No. I mean, if they want to sponsor us, hey, what's up? Shout out, slay. But it's like using that with my graphic design knowledge and, the formal education and like also just like the inspo and just knowing how to do things. It's been fantastic. Like I literally love her. I use her for everything now.
Yeah, and I think what I love about Canva, not that this is an ad that they shouldn't be paying me for.
Right. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not an ad.
Hashtag but like please. Like it makes it like attainable for the non-graphic designer. Like I don't have to wait or like have to do something. Like I can do it on my own. In this partnership, we've been able to like, work together.
Tit for tat.
I can do some things, you can do some things, and like it doesn't. You don't have to be pigeonholed. You're the graphic designer. Like like I can help with that, and it is attainable and it is doable. Yes, are there things that I don't understand? Absolutely. But I didn't get my degree in that. So it's like
it makes it so much easier to collaborate. Like so much easier
for the average consumer.
Right. And what I love about it's like the way we kind of use it, it's like, okay, you'll lay something down, you're like, okay, this is the idea that I have, we'll talk it through, whatever. And I'm like, okay, got it. Let's do it.
Right.
And I'll just refine. Whatever. I'll just like, oh, I'm touching this up, touching that up, the end. And it's just like, if I was doing this on Photoshop, if I was doing this on Illustrator, it's so much more difficult because then you would have to learn how to do those things using a separate software, and it's so much more complicated. So I love the collaboration of it. So that's a fixation of the week.
Okay, moving on with still with fixations, but what song are you bumping?
This is actually shout out to our Bestie Bops playlist.
Yes, if guys, again, not sponsored, but like love Spotify.
Right, love her.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Right.
You can like have a combined or conjoined playlist with your bestie.
A blend, they call it. A Spotify blend. So literally all we did was I sent a link to Kale. I'm like, click this. And she said, okay. And then it curated. Well, no,
I think I asked you if it was a virus. And then...
I'm like, no, it's real.
And said, okay.
And then all it did was like it literally curated a playlist with our music, music choices alike.
And it changes every day, and it's so much fun.
Oh my gosh. Much fun. And I love it because I love going on the blend and seeing like it'll show like a little circle of like who the songs belong to.
Right.
And then I'll be like, oh my God, wait, Kale,
I'm
this
like,
is on
wait,
Kale's playlist?
This is fun. Or like, oh my gosh, you know that song too? I didn't know that.
Right.
Like here I am thinking I'm like original and I just discovered this song and like little did I know that she knows it too.
Right. And it's just been, it's like it's a different way for us to connect because it's just like, oh my God, I didn't know. Like, how did you find this? Where did you hear that? What? Right. And it's just been cool to discover new music. It's always fun having new experiences. Right. That being said, one song that you had that was on the Bestie Bops was YSL by June Freedom. That song,
so good,
nonstop, nonstop in my brain.
It hits so good. It hits the soul, just like,
and it's it gives summer vibes, and I love it.
It's so good.
I love it. I love it. So shout out to June Freedom. Period.
Shout out to June Freedom. But I just remembered what mine was gonna be, and now I'm so excited. This isn't a new like thing, but how do I put this?
Oh God!
I've always loved Beyonce. I've always appreciated her music. I've always
admired.
She makes
She's
good
iconic.
Music. Last summer, I listened to Renaissance, and it just didn't give. Sorry.
And I don't know how it didn't give for you.
Well, think about it. Last summer, I was very busy. Like, I was, like, here and there and everywhere.
This, that. Yeah.
I didn't get to sit down and listen to it. And even when I listened to it on my drive from Chicago, like, I liked it, but it was just, like, boring.
Right.
I don't know what happened, but she started her tour.
TikToks.
It is the TikToks. She's everywhere, anywhere and everywhere and all at once on my TikTok.
Right.
And I was listening to the songs. I'm like, wait a minute, I like that. And then I sat my ass down and I listened to the songs in order. And
of course,
I was like, wait a minute, am I part of a beehive? Like, this is really good. Like, I love this. Like, she can do no wrong. Like,
right.
She's so making, good.
Like, pop girl, shaking
but not
my
even
booty.
That, like, ooh, ah.
I love it. And there's so many like twists and turns, and it's like different vibes, but they just blend together.
So good. I can shake my ass to every song.
Right.
Every single one
is a masterpiece, and if you think otherwise,
and the
you don't have a brain.
She can just like change with the times. Like she's keeping up with the Joneses.
Right.
She is the Joneses.
She is the Joneses. Hello, Beyonce.
It's amazing. And if you haven't listened to Renaissance, do it. Beyonce, if you're listening, or any of her assistants, please give me tickets because I don't want to pay $600. But like
just
to be
in
there,
the nosebleeds.
But also, I will say, those TikToks are very, very, very. What's the word I'm looking for?
Misleading.
Yes, because I'm only seeing the TikToks of the people in her face.
Right. That paid $3,000
right,
more.
And that will not be me. If I did go, I would be in the nosebleeds. And I will not be getting the same experience that I get on TikTok.
No.
But like, thank you, TikTok.
Right.
Like,
at least you can share that. You can have it.
Every time I see Blue Ivy perform on stage, I cry. First of all, she's like a person.
Yeah. A human being.
A human being.
Yeah. No.
I cry every single time.
She's so big.
I love
when
Beyonce.
When did that happen? What?
Girl.
Oh my God.
I love her. Thank you, Beyonce.
Iconic. And I think our last little tidbit really just plays into us. We are travel girlies.
Oh, yeah.
We are big travel girls. You know, I'm taking a little bit of a break right now. Again, fun employed. But when I was traveling, there were just certain staples. There were must-haves that I think summer's kicking up, you know? Tickets are going to get booked soon.
Yeah.
You need to have these items. You need them.
Absolutely.
You need them.
I will start.
Go ahead.
First, you need compression socks.
Come on.
People get blood clots on planes. It's fact.
Right.
You need compression socks. They feel nice. They feel nice. When I'm on a plane and my hands, they start getting...
Come on.
I wish they had compression socks for my fingies.
And maybe they compression gloves. Right.
But I feel it in my ankles. That feeling of like, I just want to take off my shoes. Girl, it's because your feet are inflamed. You need compression socks.
That's it.
You need your little pillow so that you're not rocking and bopping.
Right, and your mom has a super cool one that
I just got a better one.
Oh, strapped in.
Says.
It's okay.
You need a foot sling. This one, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna try it on my new trip, and I'm so excited for it because it just makes sense. Let me take you back in time. If you've ever been on a bus,
a charter bus to be
specific. You know those little things that they have for your feetsies, and you have to like lock it to the certain position you wanted it. That's what a foot sling is for this plane, and you just put it on the table and beep bop your foot slinging, and it's got memory foam in there.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes, it's very nice for your compression socks, all of it.
Right.
You know, she's an earth sign, so she needs electronics to be organized. We're talking, I have different compartments for different things. You
have the Apple ecosystem on lock.
Right. Chargers, headphones. Yep. Not just one. You need 3.
Right.
You need your AirPods.
Over the head. Yep.
You need your over the head ones.
Yep.
I prefer the over the heads for airplanes so your ears don't hurt the whole time.
Right.
Your cord headphones for your iPhone.
Right.
And your regular corded headphones for the TV.
Correct. The classics.
That's what you need. You need the little things for your cords so they don't get tangled.
Right.
All of it. That's my soapbox. Go ahead.
Period. The one that really changed, I put everybody on this, is the phone holder for the tray. When we were going to Mexico, I was like, Kale, do you want one? Because like this is iconic. And she was like, yes. So got her that, and I upgraded mine. So we got the upgraded ones, and I gave one to Angie. Shout out Angie. And literally changed our lives. Like you can maneuver that thing whichever way you like. I've taken, little tray naps.
Well,
and the phone's parked up.
Especially because like pop socket days are over.
It's over.
Like that was my move when I had my pop socket. I just put the pop socket, and then my phone's fine.
We're fine with planes that got TVs now. So it's like you don't even have that little slit that they would put all the information, like the plastic slip.
Right.
So it's like, where do I put my phone? And I don't want to hold it on my tray. It's going to hurt, or hold it in my hand. It's going to hurt my neck.
Right. And
it's a whole thing.
Like
it's awkward. But you having it in the upright position, now you can use your tray, or it's fantastic.
It's amazing.
So you need to have it. One thing that I did buy, it could help you or it could not. I just realized that I don't really use the TV at all. I don't know.
She's have to play like.
Listen, when I tell you, before we even we're still in taxi mode. I'm out. And the next
she's in the REM.
And when I tell you, that cart comes around with the snacks, she's up because I'm getting what I paid for. Always. Right. Okay.
I'm getting. You can ask for multiple snacks.
Period.
Don't let them gaslight you. You can ask for 5 cookies if you want it.
The little Biscoffs, you can get 12. Okay.
And
maybe
you can
not
get
12.
refills on your Coke.
Yeah, you can. So don't you ever think you paid for it. Right. You're allowed to get it. Okay. The end. But one thing that was really cool that I did end up purchasing and returning, because again, I don't use a TV, was this little adapter thing that you would plug in, and then it would make you you'd be able to use your AirPods on the TV. So it's genius, but it just didn't work out for me because, again, I like to download my little movies, or I'm not watching anything, and I'm that's it. So that's just the reality of the situation.
I download the movies just in hopes, because obviously if there is a TV, because we only fly with TVs now.
Yeah, sorry.
That, there is a possibility that like a new movie that I've been wanting to see that's like a year old that I haven't seen it and now it's on the airplane, I'm going to watch that.
Absolutely.
That's what I hold out hope for.
Right.
But if not, I have my downloaded movies. But like,
absolutely,
more often than not, there's always a movie that I'm like, oh, I should go see that. And then I get on a plane, I'm like, oh shit, it's here.
Perfect.
Like, and the day that I watched The Little Mermaid on an airplane, iconic.
Would it be there on your way back? Maybe. That'll be everything.
God.
You're gonna sob. Oh my gosh.
God.
When I watched Bohemian Rhapsody.
Or what did I watch that I was like, I'm weeping? The Hate U Give. How
could you watch that on a plane? And that was the one that
and the
you
way
watched that.
I was sucked in.
And I watched the J-Lo Vanessa Hudgens
and then
movie.
we switched. Well, no, you didn't really watch it, but I watched it too. That was such a good movie, and I was weeping. I had to like look around and be like
that's all. We need to do a whole story on that.
No,
that alone.
That's a different day. We'll talk about
a different episode.
Our travel fails and bops.
Right. The pros and the cons. Yeah. And how to do it and how not to do it. Not, keyword not.
Last tidbit that we'll leave you with.
The most important one, and this is because we are shout out to our family. Shout out to them.
Both of us, yes.
Right. Big ups to the family on this one. Right. The biggest travel hack you could have is an Amex Platinum card. Sorry, I know.
I know. We're rich.
I'm sorry. We're humble. We're humble people. But yeah.
First of all,
we're authorized users. Let's start with that.
Right. Okay? We're authorized users. We did not pay the $695 to
and I'm not paying that.
And I will never. But life hack, you could just pay $175 and then you're in there like somewhere.
We love it.
Yeah. If you can't afford one, get a platinum card.
Right. If you can do it, it will change your life.
Yes.
Okay?
First of all, the day my life changed was
recent.
Was on the way back from Mexico. You know, it was a long trip. We were with friends.
Right.
And a girl just wanted to get home.
Right. And it's like one of the, on the way back, you just want to be there. You just want to be in your bed.
And we found a Centurion Lounge and we said, she got one. So we went to Centurion Lounge.
Period.
They had showers.
Come on.
They had a nail salon, hair salon.
Come on.
It was amazing. The only thing they didn't have was a buffet. I wish they would have had a buffet. I love me a good buffet.
When you're in the Delta Lounge, they do.
Oh, I'm going.
Right. The Delta Lounge is supreme and everything, and I love her.
So best believe I did pack an extra underwear. Because
she did.
Irregardless, I wanted to change my underwear before the second flight because, not to get TMI on you, but shit expires. Right. And gets sour. So I was like, I'm gonna change my underwear before the second flight so that when I get home, I'm like
back
to where I started, And then they said we got showers here, and they said, book me in one.
Right? How do we do that? We went in that shower.
Oh, so nice.
It was everything. The only mistake we made
were warm.
They had little sleepers, and the stuff they gave us, like the rags.
Ooh.
You still have it in your bathroom. I took it.
I do.
Right.
It was amazing.
The soap. Everything was nice.
It was
the only mistake is we didn't bring an extra thing of clothes.
Right. We had to go back into our stinky armpit clothes.
But it's okay. Like, you live and you learn.
We're
still
honestly, cleaner. My cooch was clean. That's all that mattered. And
right.
Like, that's all I cared about.
Right.
So best believe when I'm coming back home this time, I am showering. I'm bringing an
full
extra pair of clothes. Like,
period.
They're gonna be like, "Are you okay?" I mean, like,
you might take 2 showers.
It's gonna be like Gone Girl. Like, she's gonna come out of that bathroom and it's gonna be a different bitch. Like, I'm so excited. And then actually, I'm gonna be like, get ready for my mimosa. Bring the mimosa in the shower. Beep, bop.
Have a little shower.
Renaissance playing. Renaissance is gonna be playing. I'm gonna bring my speaker, and that's gonna be it.
Live your best life.
Over. Come on,
hey,
it's gonna be amazing.
But yeah, that is honestly the best travel hack I could ever, suggest. Give. Being in that lounge, having the priority pass as well, that saved us in Mexico. Right. Having those things, just having an area where it's like I can comfortably lay down if I want.
Right.
And not be in those little sanctioned seatings.
Right, that are not comfortable.
At all.
I can charge my phone. I'm not gonna pay $50 for a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
No, because the food is provided.
Right. So, you know what?
Best life hack.
If not an Amex card, get you a travel card. Delta, American Airlines, United.
Don't do American. I'm sorry. The top tiers are Delta and JetBlue.
If it doesn't have a lounge,
go at your own risk. Go at your own risk.
Don't do it. And yeah, lounges, honestly, for the people who hate traveling,
you'll love it.
Get into a lounge and you'll love traveling.
I have a whole routine. Like to the dot. I know I'll be like, this is it's excellent. It's excellent. And it just makes the ease of flying that much better.
Absolutely.
That much better.
But yeah, you're welcome, friends. You're welcome for all the advice we gave you today.
Yes.
On clothes, on jewelry, on friendships, on boundaries.
Right.
It's amazing. And we're amazing. You're amazing.
And you're amazing.
And I'm amazing. Jen's amazing. My dog's amazing. Everybody's amazing.
Right. And we hope you have an amazing day, week,
and we
month,
will see you
life,
guys, next Thursday.
Period. So access this anywhere you can access a podcast.
Yes. If you don't know how to do that, you can go onto our Instagram, click the link tree, and it will redirect you to your preferred listening place. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. That's
YouTube.
YouTube.
We got YouTube.
Yeah, if you're listening with just audio, head over to our YouTube. You can see our beautiful faces.
Interact with us. Hey, get the analytics up. Go ahead and engage with our posts on Instagram.
Like the post. And,
share with your friends. Share with your besties. If you have
anything you want our insight on, which clearly the five of you do.
We have a lot to share. Right.
So, yeah. So, we gotta go.
Yeah.
But, illy bye.
It's been real. Illers.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.